Shalom, shalom, shalom. I hope you guys are well this morning. This is Atalia Yisrael, and I just wanted to come to you guys this morning with day 5 of Be Still, Be Quiet. And today we are going to touch on the power of quiet trust. So the scripture reference that I have for you, the first one is Isaiah 30 and 15, and it reads, "For thus saith Yahweh Elohim, the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall ye be saved, in quietness and in confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not." And then I also have Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 6, which reads, "Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." So, so I know in our daily walk with Yahuwah, we must have trust, right? And I know that for some situations, sometimes, even within my own life, that it may seem easier to just try to figure life out on our own, right? But as we read in Proverbs 3, 5 through 6, we are specifically told to trust in Yah with all of our heart, right? And to not lean on our own understanding, right? We are to acknowledge him. And when we do acknowledge him and not lean on our own understanding, then he's going to direct our paths. He's going to order our steps. He's going to guide us in the directions that we need to go, right? So I know for me, when I'm not sure what direction to go, there may be, something going on in my life or whatever, and I'm not 100% sure in what direction to go. I find myself saying aloud, Yahuwah, I trust you. When I'm unsure about something, it's Yahuwah, I trust you, right? But then there's been times when I'm in my quiet time where, although I've said aloud, Yahuwah, I trust you, in my quiet time, my mind is still trying to figure out the situation, right? My mind is still trying to work things out. I am still leaning on my own understanding. And when I do that, I am definitely in error, right? And so it's also in my quiet time that I need to be thinking, saying, Yahuwah, I trust you, right? Now, let me say this. There's nothing wrong with saying it aloud, Yahuwah, I trust you. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, even though we speak it aloud, when we're in our quiet time, in our minds, we should also be saying, Yahuwah, I trust you. Because it defeats the purpose to speak it aloud, saying, Yahuwah, I trust you, but in our mind, still trying to work it out, still leaning on our own understanding. You can't do both, right? You can't say that I trust Yah, but then you're trying to figure it out yourself. You can't be on the fence. You either got to be hot or cold, right? So we have to understand that even in our quietness, even when we are being still and being quiet, that we need to be saying, yeah, I trust you. And not just saying it, our actions need to reflect that we trust him, right? So when we can truly rest our minds and fully trust Yahuwah with the confidence knowing that he got us, right? With the confidence knowing that the situation is going to be worked out. With the confidence of knowing that he's going to guide us, he's going to lead us, he's going to direct us. And whichever way he tells us to go, whatever he tells us to do, whatever he tells us to say, it's going to be good. It's going to be all right, right? We have to have that trust, that faith, and that confidence in him. And once we do that, then we can have the strength that's needed for us to go through whatever it is we're facing, right? Because he is our strength, right? But he can't be our strength if we don't trust him. So even though we're saying aloud, yeah, I trust you, in our quiet time, we have to have that power of quiet trust, right? So in our quiet time, trusting him, knowing for sure that everything's going to be okay, because we're not trying to figure it out ourselves. Because, we can be trying to figure things out ourselves and leaning on our own understanding and mess the whole situation up, completely destroy it. And that's why he tells us to not lean on our own understanding. That's why he tells us to trust him, because he already knows what's best, right? So I hope that, you know, in your day-to-day circumstances as you're going throughout your life, I hope that you are able to quietly and confidently trust in Yahuwah, not just in your words, but in your actions. Make sure it's in your mind. Don't lean on your own understanding. Trust him to work out whatever you may be going through, and knowing that once he works it out, that he's going to be your strength to be able to endure. Okay? So in your journaling, I would just say, meditate on, ask yourself, do I trust Yah to lead and guide me? Do I truthfully trust him to lead and guide me? Or am I just giving lip service? Am I just saying, yeah, I trust you, but not really believing that I trust him, not letting my words and my actions line up together? Okay? So I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope you have an amazing week. And shalom. I love you.